Just a little demo on meridian tracing for you. Because we're not acupuncturists and not looking for an exact spot, we can just effect the meridians easily with our hands. I like to use as many finger widths as I can so I'm getting in the area. So we'll start with the central meridian. That starts right close to the bottom of the torso, starting at the pubic bone. And we can just trace that straight up to the bottom lip. As you remember, the meridians are the interface from underneath the skin and emanate about 2 inches from the body. So as long as we're in that 2-inch area, we'll make an effect on the meridian. So that's the central meridian. Tracing the governing meridian, starting at the tailbone, bringing that all the way up the spine, and then coming through over the head to the top of the lip. We're going to start at the stomach meridian, starting at the bottom of the eye, coming down to the jaw, bringing that right up to the forehead, coming on either side of the midline of the face, down the neck, over across the chest, coming out a little bit at the hip, and coming straight down to the second toe. I remember the second toe because it starts with an S and it's for the stomach meridian. So ending at the second toe, we're going to come up the big toe, coming the inside seam of your pants, coming across to the inside seam of your shirt, and then coming down halfway down your rib cage for the spleen meridian. Starting at the armpit, coming down the inside of the arm to the little finger over to the nail band. This is the heart meridian. Again, starting at the little finger, coming up the upper edge of the arm into the shoulder blade, coming across to the corner of the nose and into the opening of the ear for small intestine meridian. So the meridians are bilateral, so we always do them on both sides of the body. The next one is the bladder meridian, starting at the inner corner of the eye and just tracing on either side of the midline of the head and down the back, right into the butt crease. And starting as best as you can, 2 inches away from where you just traced, starting at the shoulders, coming down the buttocks, down the side of the leg, give a little jig out at the shin, and come out the little toe. The kidney meridian starts at the sole of the foot, so you're just looking at the center part of the foot, so you're coming through with that, up and around the ankle, and come all the way up, straight up the body, up the chest, to where the collarbone meets the sternum, and it stops there. From there we go to circulation sex meridian, starting very close to the nipple, coming down the inside of the arm to the middle finger. Turning the hand over for the triple warmer meridian, starting at the ring finger, come all the way up the shoulder to your ear ring, and around the ear to the eye ring, as if you were going to wear an eye ring. So ring finger, ear ring to the eye ring. The next one is the gallbladder meridian, starting at the outer corner of your eyebrow. Give yourself a little loop. Go to the bump in the back, come into the bump in the front, and then come on either side of that midline again. Come across the front of the shoulders, into the small of the back, over the top of the hip, down the front of the leg. Give a jig at the shin, and come out the second toe. Now the liver, you're going to start at the big toe, on the outer side of the big toe, come up on the inside seam of your pants again, into the small of the back, and up into the rib cage. There's a little hole there if you can find it. The lung meridian, starting at the chest, and going to the thumb. The last one, starting at the pointer finger for the large intestine meridian, coming all the way up the neck, and into the corner of the nose, just like so. So tracing the meridian on myself, I'm very comfortable. I can touch the skin, but if you're doing it on someone else, you might want to stay away from the skin a little bit. I always like to touch the beginning, trace it, and touch the end of the meridian. So there you have it, just a little demonstration on meridian tracing, and you can balance yourself every day, all 14 meridians, by just doing this simple procedure.